Have you ever felt like something valuable was being overlooked, maybe in your work, in your life, or even in yourself? I want to share a story with you, a story about a quiet town and a grand old tree. This tree stood proudly in the town square for generations. It was a landmark, a meeting point, a silent witness to countless stories. But over time, people stopped seeing it. They walked past, busy with their lives, and the tree began to fade. Its leaves lost their vibrant color, its branches drooped, and the birds that once sang from its boughs found other places to rest. The heart of the town square was growing quiet. Then a new gardener arrived in town. She saw the withering tree, but she didn't see an ending. She saw a story. Instead of reaching for a sapling, she walked right up to the old tree. She knelt down and listened. She didn't just look at the drooping branches, she felt the soil around its base. It was hard, compacted. She saw its roots were struggling to breathe, to find water. She noticed how nearby shrubs had grown so tall they were stealing its sunlight. So she got to work, not with an axe but with a trowel and pruning shears. She gently loosened the soil, enriching it with fresh compost, giving the roots the nourishment they desperately needed. She carefully trimmed away the dead, brittle branches, not to diminish the tree, but to make space for new life. She cleared the overgrown shrubs, allowing the warm, life-giving sunlight to pour down onto its leaves once more. She wasn't replacing it, she was reawakening it. It didn't take long. Within a few weeks, a quiet miracle began. Tiny green shoots, tender and full of promise, started to sprout from the old wood. Soon those shoots turned into lush green leaves. The birds returned, their songs filling the air again. Children started to gather under its growing shade, their laughter echoing through the square. The old tree was breathing again, and with it the entire town seemed to come back to life. People were amazed. They came to the gardener and asked, "Why did you spend so much time on this old tree? Why not just plant a new one that would look perfect right away?" The gardener smiled, wiping a bit of dirt from her brow. She looked up at the revitalized canopy and said, "Because this tree has history here. It belongs to this town. It wasn't broken. It just needed the right care. It needed someone to remember its value." This story really makes you think, doesn't it? In our fast-paced world, we're constantly chasing the new trends, new products, new strategies. We get so focused on replacement that we forget the incredible power of renewal. We assume that to thrive, we need to tear everything down and start from scratch. But what if, like that wise gardener, we took a moment to look at what we already have? What if the foundation you've built, the story you carry, those skills you've honed over years, what if they aren't outdated? What if they're just like that old tree, simply needing a little care, a little nourishment, a little sunlight to flourish in a new way? The moral is simple but profound. Don't be so quick to abandon what has value. Instead, look for ways to deepen it. True, sustainable growth often comes not from planting something entirely new, but from tending to the roots you already have. It's about nurturing your core, your heritage, and helping it thrive in the here and now. So, what's the old tree in your life or your work that might just need a little extra care to become magnificent again? Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. If this story resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.